trumpet evolved from the natural horns of animals, starting almost as far back as the beginning of history. As one ancient writer said, it was used wherever noble sounds were wanted. Made out of brass, silver, and sometimes even of gold, it became the instrument of every kind of pomp and ceremony. As time passed, the tuban was made longer and longer to acquire greater range, until finally it got too long for comfort. So for easier handling, the tube was doubled up in itself into various ways. By about 1500, the natural horn was developed into the form used to this very day. The scale of the natural horn was limited to approximately 1 octave. In trying to increase the scale, they made holes on the side and covered them with keys, something like the clarinet or the flute, but that didn't work. They even tried using a slide, like the trombone. And finally, this system of valves was designed, the system we use today. This is a special kind of antique. This is the first instrument I ever played. It was given to me by my father. He had a band in Jiquilpan, Michoacán, Mexico, the town where I was born. From a nearby town, a musical family moved in to better themselves. The older son of the family was what you would call in this country a very good operator. So immediately he tried to take over my father's business. Of course, he did not succeed. But as I said before, being a very good operator, within 6 or 8 months' time, he managed to marry into the richest family in town. Of course, with the influence and money of the family, it was easy for him to sway the musicians away from my father, leaving him with a lot of engagements, but no band to play them with. But he had quite a few children, 15 of us to be exact, 10 boys and 5 girls. So he decided to form a band with his children. He needed a cornetist in the band. I was at the time 5 years old. The only instrument that I could reach was this. So I drew the cornet, and so became a cornetist. I am grateful to my father because to me, the trumpet has become the most perfect instrument of musical expression. Great composers wrote music for the trumpet. Monteverdi, as far back as 1607, wrote for the instrument. Bach required a specially constructed high trumpet for his B minor Mass. Haydn wrote a concerto for the trumpet in 1796. And I will play the rondo for you. are no shortcuts to learning how to play a trumpet. It takes practice and patience. I know that it's monotonous, but finally comes a time where you can express your emotions with the music. And this brings you such a pleasure that all the dull hours are forgotten. All you have to do is practice scales. Scales and more scales. Slowly and gradually, the synchronizations between the lips and fingers become of second nature. When you no longer need to think of the mechanics of the instrument, you can begin to think of playing things like, well, like the bumblebee. There is an old saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. With a trumpet, cleanliness is next to purity of tone. It must be kept clean, always. The trumpet is a wind instrument, and you need plenty of wind to play it. Not that one forces the wind. Never that. You never use more effort to produce the tone than you do in ordinary conversation. But breath control is one of the most important factors in trumpet playing. One way of developing the breath control is by swimming under the water. Another one by walking. And another one by actually practicing with the instrument, disregarding the breathing marks, and play as long as you can possibly go with one breath. Then repeat from the beginning and try to better your previous record. Each time adding one more measure, and then another one, and another one, and another one, until the neighbors complain. For example, in one breath, there is one piece which I think it sums up to everything we have talked about. It is the Gypsy airs of Sarasate. have two boys whom I have been teaching how to play the trumpet for the last 3.5 years. They are 17 years old, and I want you to meet them and hear them play. Ralph and Robert, will you please come out here? Ralph, over here.
No,
will play
I'm Robert. I'm Robert. Ralph's on the other side.
That's right, I'm Ralph.
I'm sorry. This is Ralph. He will play the first trumpet part, and Robert will play the second trumpet. Looks like I'm just going to have to struggle along with the third part. They are really my prized pupils, and perhaps I'm a little prejudiced, but they also happen to be my sons. We will play for you my own composition entitled the Mendez Polka.